Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, you will learn how to contour the face. I'm going to be showing you step by step how you can apply contour, blend it out, make it look very beautiful, very natural, something that you can wear literally day to day in person and look completely natural. With contouring, you are able to narrow the nose, enlarge the lips, raise your cheekbones, and just enhance features that really aren't standing out on their own. So I'm excited to show you my techniques to make this look very natural and very doable in a very easy to follow step-by-step tutorial. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you two of the most popular contour kits side by side, and I'm actually going to be using one on one side of my face and the other on the other side so that you can compare them and see which one you would like for yourself. Without further ado, let's get started. The two kits that I'm going to be using today are right here. This is the Contour Kit Light to Medium by Anastasia, Beverly Hills. And then the very popular Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Kit. I'm going to show you what both of these look like on the face, and also I'm going to show you what the palettes look like. The first contour kit that we are going to be comparing is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. This is light to medium. Now, having a first glance at this, I can already tell that I really only need this middle shade right here for my contour, but there are a lot of colors here that I can use either for highlight or for eyeshadow, so I'm excited to show you how you can use this kit for a few different reasons. The second contour kit is the Kat Von D Shade and Light, which many of you have seen that I use quite often. I do like this contour kit. I typically go with the more ash brown for my contour, and I use some of these colors for the lighter setting powder. So right now I have already applied all of my skincare, my primer, my foundation, and my concealer, and since both of these contour kits are powder, I have already used my translucent setting powder to set my foundation. If any of you are curious, today I used the Dior Skin Forever in shade 20 for my foundation. So I'm going to start by applying the Contour Kit Light to Medium from Anastasia Beverly Hills on this side of my face. I'm using the Angled Flat Precision in the 7-piece set from Mint Pear to apply this contour, and I know I'm going to go for this shade right here because my skin tone is not very olive, so I want something that's a little cooler. Now, one thing that you want to remember when you're contouring is that you want to contour with a shade that looks closest to a natural shadow. I see a lot of people trying to contour with bronzer, and bronzer is just too warm. It's actually supposed to give your skin like a sun-kissed look, so that's not what you want to be contouring with. What you want to be contouring with is something that has a little bit of a gray ash brown. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this on my brush, and I'm going to start with my cheeks. Now for the cheeks, I want to apply this just right below, not too low, just right below that highest point of my cheek. And I'm going to take that all the way forward, under my cheekbone. And all the way back, just right above my ear. I also want to take this up onto my forehead. Contouring the forehead up here is going to make my forehead go from like a 10 to maybe a 5. I have quite some real estate up here, so this will just help to really tone that down a little bit. And then I'm going to take this on my jaw. And just half of my chin, because I'm going to save the other half for the other contour kit. So just a little bit there. Now for the nose, I'm going to take the M21 Soften and Smudge with that same shade. And I'm just going to go right from the eyebrow. You always want to make sure that your contour touches your eyebrow for your nose. And I'm just going to bring this right down the bridge of my nose. I'm going to leave this like this so that you can really see the difference, and I'm going to move over to the Kat Von D Shade and Light, and I'm going to contour this side of my face. So I want to show you side by side the colors and the shades so you can kind of see your options between both. Now, I do see that the Kat Von D, it looks like the sizes are a little bit larger, so it's probably going to last a little bit longer. However, I do feel like the Anastasia is very pigmented, so that could be the difference in the payoff with the two different sizes. Also, look at the colors, the options that you have here. So for myself, I'm looking for something that's more like a natural ash shadow. So I'm going to compare the two that are the most gray, which is this one right here, and the middle one that I just applied. And I'm going to see which one looks closest to a real shadow. Again, taking the angled flat precision, I'm going to apply this shade right here. The goal for contouring your cheekbone is to really help define that cheekbone and make it really stand out and hollow out the narrow of your cheek. And then I'm going to take it up onto my forehead. With the Soften and Smudge, I'm going to take that same shade and contour my other side of my nose. Okay, so for the comparisons, you can see side by side with the application, obviously before I've blended them out. But I just want you to see the difference in the shades and also the texture. It looks like the Anastasia Beverly Hills definitely had more payoff, so I'm seeing a lot more product and I didn't have to put that much on, to be honest. And with the Kat Von D, it's a little bit more subtle, but I did have to keep going back on and putting that on. Color-wise, I do feel like the Anastasia is a little bit less warm and it feels like it's more of the correct shade for a shadow. So it doesn't have as much warm brown, it has more of a cool ash brown, and I feel like the Kat Von D is, it's almost like a bronzer, and that was the most ash shade in the kit. The funny part is that I use the Kat Von D so much, and without putting those side by side, I've never actually realized how warm that contour actually looks. Now what you want to do, of course, is blend this out after it's all applied. So what I'm going to do is take the Mint Pear Flat Top Kabuki brush, which is the same foundation brush that I just applied my foundation and blended my concealer with. I'm just going to blend the contour. Now you want to be careful where you're blending because you don't want to blend down or up, so you want to keep the blending pretty much where you've applied the contour so that it keeps that same shape and structure that you were trying to contour in the first place. And I'm just going to blend back into the hairline. Honestly, that blended so well. That took zero effort. You always want to take the contour back onto your ears so that it naturally fades. And for the other side. Okay, so now you can see those side by side. This is the dark part of the contouring. So here you have the Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this side again is the Kat Von D. Now what I noticed personally is that the Anastasia blends very easily. I feel like it's a more natural contour. I also feel like that shade is closest to an ash brown, which is what I personally would want because I want it to look more like a shadow. Now the Kat Von D side is very defined, and I really blended this out. If I blended this out anymore with the flat top kabuki brush, I probably would have removed some of my foundation. So I feel like this is a more dramatic contour, which is perfect for photography or filming or stage. So if that is the look that you want, I would say the Kat Von D is great for an extreme contour, and the Anastasia is a little bit more subtle and more natural. So now that we have completed the dark part of the contour, I do want to show you how I'm going to contour my lips to make them appear larger. I'm going to take that same Soften and Smudge brush, and I'm going to start with the Anastasia. I'm going to use that same shade right here, and I'm just going to go right underneath my lip. And I'm also going to go right over my lip. Just like that. And I'm going to switch for the other side to use the Kat Von D. I'm going to take that same shade. I'm going to take the edge of the angled flat kabuki and just blend that out. So now that that's blended out, you can see how that just really amplified my lips and gave them a little bit more dimension. It created a little bit of a shadow all the way around, which is going to make my lips look like they're big enough that they need their own shadow, which is the goal. Now I'm going to demonstrate the lighter shades in the kit. So I'm moving up to this top row. In the Anastasia kit, there are 3 different options. There is one that is more like a highlighter, so I'm excited for this one. And then I'm going to use this one to bake and to bring out the lighter part of where I'm going to contour with the light colors. And I'm going to show you how to use both of those. I'm going to take the Precision highlighter, and I'm going to take this shade right here and really pack this onto my brush. This is going to go right underneath my eyes and on the side of my nose. I'm following a V, so it's going to go down and then up over my cheekbone, just like this. Taking that all the way back. Using this shade is really going to brighten the face. You can probably see that already, that my under eye area already looks brighter underneath my eye. I'm also going to take a little bit of that and put that right here on above my eyebrow in the center of my forehead, just to really bring some attention and light right here to the center of my face. I also want to take that right onto my chin. Now for the highlighter, I'm going to take a crease blend, and I'm going to take this right here, and I'm going to test this out and see how this works as a highlighter, but we're going to go right on the top of our cheekbone. Ooh, what? I was not expecting that. That is a very pretty highlighter. Ooh. Come on now. So I'm going to take that onto my brow bone, and I'm going to take that into the center. We're just going to get crazy with this. Do not give me a good highlighter and expect me to just hold back. I want to take a little bit above my brow right here, just to really catch that light. And then I'm going to take a little bit here on my nose. Honestly, the Kat Von D kit does not have a highlighter, so today the demonstration for the nose, which is where I would put a highlighter, is just going to be right down the center of my nose, and that's going to be with the Anastasia kit because the Kat Von D kit doesn't have a highlighter included. I'm going to take a little bit of that highlighter and go over my cupid's bow. Just like that. I'm going to take a little bit and put it here on my chin. Now for demonstration purposes, I'm only doing half of my chin. I would normally do the whole center right there, but just so you can kind of see the difference, because I am going to use the other light powder on the other side. Now with the Kat Von D kit, the light shades are up here on the top. I personally only use this one. These are all matte colors. None of them have any type of sheen, but I like to use this one right here. So I'm going to take the Precision highlighter and just pack this one on. And we're going to do the same areas. And since I don't have a highlighter in the Kat Von D kit, I can't really highlight, but basically this is going to show you, and I feel like that's not blended very well at all. I feel like I need to keep blending that out. blend. But I'm literally taking off my foundation because I'm blending it so much. Now because I have so many colors in this kit, I want to use some of these shades for eyeshadow. So I'm going to show you how you can take, you need a different one. And I want to use this as a transition shade because I love warm transition shades just right here on the lid. And the reason why I want to demonstrate this is because I want to show you how you can use a kit for many different reasons. So, you know, with this kit, you can invest in this and use this for your entire face, not just contouring your cheekbones. Now for underneath the eye, I'm going to take a little bit of that same shade and just go right underneath my lash line. And I'm going to take the warmest shade that we have here, so this one right here, and I'm going to do that same thing. And I'm just going to pack that into my crease here. So when you are using the Kat Von D contour kit, just keep in mind you need to be light-handed because it's a little bit harder to blend out, but it's still beautiful. I do love that it's a matte contour. It doesn't have any shimmer. And even that one is a beautiful color, so it's just a little bit of a different look because I got a lot of product on there. So you'll see my eyes are not going to be even anymore. And there you have it, side-by-side comparisons of these two very popular contour kits, and I hope that you can see side-by-side the difference in how they wear and how they apply, how they blended. I honestly feel like they are both very high quality contour kits and I have nothing bad to say about either of them. I do feel like they have different purposes. I feel like the Anastasia Beverly Hills is in like an everyday subtle contour, and then the Kat Von D is something that you can really pull off if you are doing stage, film, date night, anything like this that you want more extreme contouring. This one is going to be the winner. I do like the fact that this one has a beautiful highlighter included. It's a really gorgeous addition to a contour kit, and it just makes sense to me that you would have a highlighter in your kit. So I love both of these. I want to know which one you prefer or which one you think is the better looking of the two. Do you have either of these? Leave a comment below and let me know. I do want to note that I kind of look like a skeleton right now with these ashy shades and these light shades, but that's because this is not the completed look. So from here I would move on to adding bronzer and blush, and that's really going to warm up the look and create a more natural, beautiful, lively look. But I do want to just let you see the contour today to see where the placement is, to see how you're supposed to contour, and then to really see what these two products look like side by side. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you do have any questions, leave your comments below. And I hope that you have hit that notification bell so that you know when my new videos are live on my channel. Thank you so much for your support. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.